Cotton Weary, now the host of a successful talk show, is contacted by Ghostface on his car phone. The voice demands to know the whereabouts of Sidney Prescott. When Cotton refuses to cooperate, Ghostface breaks into his home and attacks his girlfriend, Christine. Cotton rushes home only for Christine to think he was behind the attack. As he tries to reason with her, Ghostface kills Christine, then Cotton, telling him he should have revealed Sidney's location. Detective Mark Kincaid contacts Gail Weathers to discuss the recent murders, prompting her to travel to Hollywood, where she finds Dewey Riley working as an advisor on the set of Stab 3, the third film in the series based on the Ghostface murders. Ghostface kills Stab 3 actress Sarah Darling, causing production of Stab 3 to be halted. The remaining Stab 3 cast, along with Dewey and Gail, gather at the home of Jennifer Jo Lee. Ghostface murders her bodyguard and uses a gas leak to cause an explosion, which kills fellow actor Tom Prinz. Sidney is living in seclusion as a crisis counselor for an abused woman's hotline, fearing that another killer may strike. Having discovered Sidney's location, the killer begins taunting her by phone using a voice changer to sound like her deceased mother, Maureen Prescott, forcing her out of hiding and drawing her to Hollywood. Martha Meeks, the sister of Sidney's friend Randy, who was murdered while Sidney was in college, visits Sidney and the others to deliver a videotape that Randy made before his death, posthumously warning them that the rules of a horror film do not apply to anyone in the third and final film of a horror trilogy, and that any of them, including the main character, could die. Sidney is later attacked by Ghostface on a movie set, forcing the police to keep Sidney safe at their station. Dewey, Gail, Jennifer, and the remaining Stab 3 cast, Angelina and Tyson, attend a birthday party for Stab 3's director, Roman Bridger. After Gail discovers Roman's body in the basement, Ghostface attacks the group, seemingly murdering Angelina when she wanders off alone, and successfully kills Tyson and Jennifer. The killer then orders Sidney to the mansion to save Gail and Dewey, who are being held hostage. When Sidney arrives, Ghostface lures her inside where Gail and Dewey are bound and gagged. As Sidney is freeing them, Ghostface appears, though Sidney gains the upper hand using a hidden gun to fight him off. Kincaid shows up, but he is knocked unconscious by Ghostface. Sidney flees and hides in a secret screening room where she is discovered by Ghostface, who reveals himself as Roman, having survived being shot by wearing a bulletproof vest. Roman admits to being Sidney's half-brother, born to their mother Maureen when she was an actress in Hollywood. 4 years prior, he had tried reuniting with her, only for her to reject him due to him being the product of rape. Bitter over the rejection, Roman began stalking her, filming all the men she philandered with and showing Billy Loomis the footage of Billy's father with Maureen, which motivated Billy and Stu Macher to kill her, thus setting off the string of murders in Sidney's hometown and at her college. When he discovered how much fame Sidney had attracted due to those events, Roman snapped and lured Sidney out of hiding, planning to kill her and frame her for the murders. After Roman kills Stab producer John Milton, who he implies is his biological father and one of their mother's rapists, Sidney furiously denounces him and his motives, provoking an enraged Roman to engage Sidney in a vicious fight, which ends when Roman shoots Sidney in the chest. But Sidney survives the shot and stabs Roman multiple times, revealing to him that she too was wearing a bulletproof vest. As Dewey and Gail arrive, a screaming Roman suddenly resurfaces with a knife. Sidney yells at Dewey to shoot Roman in the head, which Dewey does, finally killing him. Sometime after, at Sidney's house, Dewey proposes to Gail, who accepts. Sidney returns from a walk and leaves her gates, which were previously shown to be alarmed, open. She enters her home and is invited to join Dewey, Gail, and Kincaid to watch a movie. As she goes to join the others, her front door blows open behind her, but she walks away, leaving it as it is.